Hello everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to some more SoulSet. How you doing?
Hello everyone.
So, last time we played this, we had just finished Feather's route, and we had an interesting turn of events. We learned quite a bit, I think. Had some clues anyway.
And
We'll
we're
see if they're
immediately
fully...
disobeying Marco.
Yeah, we'll see if they're fully explained later on, probably in this route. So, I decided we'd resume pretty much from the beginning of Marco's route. Now, we were told not to go on Marco's route by Marco himself, but it feels like that's the only thing we can do. Now, I'm not sure if this is the correct thing or not, but we're gonna do it anyway. And apparently we learned that Marco's manipulating these results here. So, let's see if he's still doing that right now. I'm assuming he will be, anyway. So, what's it gonna be? Yeah, we don't need to check anymore.
No. Check just in case.
Yeah, you know what? Well, we'll have to... I always save on these decisions. Just in case. Whoa!
It's a 9.
Is a 9.
Huh. I was wrong. I didn't get to draw the king. I got the 9. And that means...
What a twist.
Does he not want us to pick him? Is that why? Or he's just like gave up doing it?
Maybe he's worried that we were going to pick him. So he's going to pick first.
Maybe.
Let's see what happened.
So, are we going to stand here all day? Who has the king?
So in that case, it does seem like Marco's remembering what's going along on each route.
Right. I do.
At least from my initial
Yvonne, you lucky devil.
insights here.
Who's it going to be? I would like to pair up with Mr. Apris, if that's all right with everyone.
Oh, interesting.
For real, Mr. Grumpy Pants? Yes. And I happen to draw the queen.
Uh-oh.
Shira, would you mind pairing up with me?
So look at how it works out.
Yeah. Sure, I don't mind. So that leaves me with Marco.
Hey, Marco.
Marco? Hey, dude, are you okay? You look really pale.
Isn't he supposed to be?
He really is pale.
More than usual, I guess.
Marco, are you not feeling well? Oh dear, Mr. Marco. Shit, is that blood?
What?
Was he...
Did he just stab himself to get out of this?
Or was he attacked by Feather
Well,
last
I
time?
think we did learn that he was stabbed before, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Didn't he also have an injury on him?
He did. I remember now.
I'm just...
Whoa, whoa. Gotcha. Marco? What the hell's wrong with him? I have no idea. He's burning up. He has a fever? Did Mr. Marco catch a cold?
It's probably worse than that.
That nosebleed. I'm not sure this is a simple fever.
A nosebleed, oh no. It's like Desmond in Lost.
I'm gonna get him
Isn't he
outside.
his constant or whatever.
It's colder out in the courtyard.
Well, this didn't happen as early last time, that's for sure. Alright, he's not looking good. What happened?
He just passed out on us out of the blue. I found a handkerchief. Here, Miss Marco. Actually, would you mind staying with him here for a moment, Yvonne? Huh? Well, I don't mind, but... I don't know why, but all of a sudden, I seem to...
Oh no, what's this now?
Shouldn't have checked that freaking card. Shira, could you two come with me for a moment? Shira and I? What do you need us for?
It's a good question. This is completely new. I have no idea what's going on.
Me neither. Marco should be safe with Yvonne.
Well, it makes sense. She is the healer. If anything, she'll have more an opportunity to do something than we do.
Shira, I want you to concentrate and tell me if you notice anything unusual among the walls.
Oh, so we're remembering everything too now.
I guess maybe we're
It's
getting
more than
Feather,
just the card.
because we think Feather could save him?
Perhaps.
Somewhere around here. I don't seem to remember the exact spot, just the fact that a corridor is supposed to be somewhere around here. What? Just trust me.
But wait, the corridor goes to the kitchen, right?
Oh.
And then Feather's supposed to be in the basement. No, so
Yeah, never mind.
that's different.
Shit, you're right. Are we trying to get the gem and just like get this over with? There's something wrong with this wall. That's what we're looking for. Thanks. Marco, did you just... This wall's a bloody illusion. What the hell? How'd you know of this? Wait, are you the mastermind behind it all?
Of course, here we go.
Are you dragging us somewhere just to kill us? How did you see through my evil plan, Shira? Shira? Yes? Could you try opening this door? There's a padlock on it, but... Hey, wait up! How do you know Shira's good at lockpicking? And how do you know she is Shira? Shit, how do I know? What the hell? So do we all remember now?
I guess we're all starting to remember things from the last time we did this kind of stuff.
Well, I could give it a try. I mean, we've done it like 20 times, so they
Pretty
should
much.
remember. But I would need some kind of wire. A strong one, preferably. Something like a hairpin would do. Shira should have some metal wires inside her corset. And now you want me to sacrifice my outfit for the greater good?
Well, of course. You should remember we wanted you to do that anyway.
Well, if you'd rather be stuck in here forever... Fine, I'll bite. Only if you tell me what's behind those doors to begin with. I'm not about to foolishly unleash a horde of Cerberuses on us. A kitchen.
An innocent kitchen.
With lots of food. For real? Meat included.
Well, that'll do then.
I swear if it turns out you're lying about this.
Well, technically the meat was in the refrigerator anyway, or the ice room, or whatever you want to call it.
There you go. You're honestly skillful in these things. Thanks, Sheer. Whoa, you weren't lying about this. Nope. Okay, now that that's done. I'm going back for Marco. Oh, did you just want to bring him in there? Oh, I get it now. Slowly, my brain is working. I want to move him into the cold storage. Into the cold storage?
See that door back there?
We know he has a fever, but isn't that a little extreme?
Wait, so did he somehow start doing what... Did he somehow start doing what Feather did?
I don't know.
Where, when the immortality thing. Because if you remember on Feather's route, we had that little flashback to when they took those potions to get immortality, and they went to the ice room for, to basically outlast that little fever period.
But why would he do that, and how did he... What?
Well, Marco has the book, so did he somehow
I guess,
do that spell
but that's
as
just
well?
Random. Why?
Maybe he wants to be immortal too.
But there are other pressing matters at hand. Hey, wait up.
I guess we'll find out.
Why do I get this odd feeling of dread? That if we don't keep his temperature down, he's not going to make it. How is he doing? He's still unconscious. The bleeding stopped for now. However, I'm not sure if it's just me, but his fever seems to be getting worse. Alright then, off we go. Miss Mariko, we could ask Mr. Apris for help if you want to carry him somewhere. Oh, yes. I'll be fine.
It is his job, his usual job.
The carrier. Marco doesn't weigh that much. He is heavier than Sheer, though. How do I even know that?
Remember that too. If we don't fully remember ourselves, why we remember.
Sheer? Yes? You don't have to worry about anything anymore. I got it covered. Huh?
Oh, you know what we're talking about, Sheer.
I'll be in the cold storage if you need me. In the cold storage?
Yes, that's what we said.
Hey, wait up, I'm coming with you. You don't have to follow me, Shira. What the hell is up with all that cryptic talk? And all the things that happened in that hidden corridor earlier? Don't expect me to just ignore that. I want some bloody answers from you.
Well, you'll have to wait before you get them.
Green. Huh?
What is this green? What's going on?
Feather's color.
Oh no!
God. Oh god, we're dead. Nope. Oh god.
What in the hell?
What is happening? Sweet mother of heart attacks.
Well, that was a bit unexpected.
What the hell was that? Did you see that light? Would have been hard to ignore it. Wait.
What was the cause of that?
Did the barrier break?
Oh, what?
No!
Oh no!
But why? Holy shit! Is that?
Oh.
I know what Shira's thinking because I'm thinking the same thing. But
how?
Marco has
did
his
that
limbs
happen?
intact. Well, right, that's not his hand. If that isn't his hand, then whose hand is it? Wait, is everyone else?
What just happened?
I don't know. All right.
The barrier looks like it's still up. Did it move closer though?
It kind of
Yeah,
looks like it is.
Looks like it's closer.
What? Did the barrier just shrink? It does look like that, doesn't it?
Oh no.
The border of the bubble got closer to the mansion, and someone's arm got cut off in the process.
That's what it sounds like.
Or did they all just die? Wait, weren't Shira, Vaughn, and Apris out by the fountain?
They were?
They were, and they still are. I can barely see them, but there's no doubt. They're on the other side of the barrier.
So now time's proceeding
Minus a
differently
hand.
for them.
Holy shit, you're right. They're just standing there.
But how did the arm come loose then?
I guess
I mean, it is true that they could go outside the barrier because they're all they're not under the effects of the spell, or they're not demons or whatever. Except
Apris.
Apris.
Was that his hand though?
I thought it kind of looked like his a bit.
Oh. Can you guys hear us? Save your breath, Shira. They won't react. It's probably because of the time difference. Time difference? Time inside of the barrier flows differently than outside. For real? Marco is the one who's supposed to be explaining that to us. Sorry, Shira. I know I'm probably making little sense at the moment. I simply started remembering some odd things. I can kind of see that.
That all this has happened before.
Wait, does this mean the others got out of the barrier and we're the only ones still trapped in here? Yeah, good job following us, Shira. In a sense, though that doesn't necessarily mean that they aren't in bigger danger than we are right now. What do you mean? Shira, we'll talk more later. I really need to get him to the cold storage or he's going to die. What are you even waiting for then?
Just explain to you.
Yeah, jeez.
You're the one that asked us. Quickly, to the cold storage.
Throw him in with the fish. I'm not really the expert here, but are you sure this is a good idea? Fever or no, he could go into shock or something. Not to mention, you should really put on something warmer if you want to stay here with him. You're right, I'll go look for a blanket. Will you stay with him for a moment? Sure, I can do that. Why don't you go get the blanket? Shira, I can trust you, right?
It's a very desperate situation. I hope so.
Yeah, you can trust me.
All right, we shall see. And I'm distracted by that painting once again.
Apris found a blanket in here somewhere. I'm sure I'll be able to find one as well. On the bed, I mean, there's obviously blankets there. Shit, my mind's a mess. How do I know these things? When did all those things happen?
Before or after, or I don't even know how to describe how time's running right now.
Look at how cute we look now. How is he? Still non-responsive. But I guess the low temperature in here is helping.
It's better than nothing, I guess.
Hey, what are you... Okay, I know you want him to cool down, but at least let the guy have his clothes on.
Oh.
I'm not planning to strip him. I just want to check something out. Just as I thought.
Wait.
That was his hand? I'm confused
It does
now.
match.
I didn't know he had those things in his hands.
I don't know. Very strange.
Are those bruises? His whole hand is practically black.
Well, yeah, we know he's trying to do like Hiei's spell where he summons a dark
Yes.
dragon and all that stuff.
Marco. Hey, wait up. We shouldn't leave him in there on his own.
I have so many questions about what's going on right now.
I know. Sorry, I just need a moment to think. I thought there would be more answers. Just more freaking questions. I'll be right back.
quickly running around.
The demon isn't here yet. She always appeared on the side later on.
But now that the barrier's altered, is that going to change things?
I don't know. Wait. Marco! That can't be true. Wow, there's a whole island here. Yeah, and the mausoleum over there is the bathhouse.
Now's not the time for a bath.
Neat. Okay, let's go back to Marco.
We don't have time for this.
Why did we just go in here?
Don't have time to take a quick
And why
bath.
wasn't that cut off by the barrier?
Guess it just changes in whatever way it changed. I don't know.
He hasn't
I don't know
moved
the
an inch.
whole dimensions of the area we're residing in right now.
I think it's helping though. His skin isn't as hot anymore. You're right. His fever seems to have gone down at least. But wait, isn't he getting a bit too cold to the touch now? And is it just me or did he get even more pale? Is he dead?
Oh no.
Don't tell me. Shit, Marco. He didn't just die on us, did he? Marco? Oh no, mister. You're not doing this to me now. Wake up. Come on, wake up. Did it work?
You don't have to shout.
It worked. That always works in the movies. Just yell at them. You're alive.
So it seems. Did you bring me here?
You should get a kick in the butt for making us worry like that.
You were worried about little old me?
If you can joke like that, I'm guessing you'll be fine.
Ah, shit.
He's bleeding again. Marco, what the hell is happening to you?
Well, from what I gather, I may have gotten a serious case of soul sickness.
Soul
sickness? Oh no, it's like in Morrowind, the curse of Dagatha the Ashlanders got.
Those guys turned scary.
That was Corpus, but soul sickness is when you had the bad dreams.
Oh.
They were the dreams where he would invade you and like talk about the sixth house and try to convert you to the sixth house. Have you heard about the sixth house lately?
No.
Let me tell you about
God,
the sixth house.
Shut up.
It usually happens when your body and mind come under severe stress and fall out of sync.
What?
I guess I overdid it.
Hey. No, don't hit the floor. Stay with us here. And now he's shivering. Out.
Out. Wow.
Put him in the oven.
Shearer's getting strict. So let's see. We can take him to the bathhouse or take him upstairs. What is upstairs?
A bed?
There's a bed upstairs.
But I guess we saw the bathhouse for a reason.
That would make sense to me, but as always, because I'm just so nervous about what to do here,
I thought we
gonna
killed
make a save.
Should we take him to the bathhouse?
Well, I was pretty sure we couldn't have killed him that quickly because we didn't make any decision really up to that point.
Yeah, but remember when our arm just randomly fell off and we like barely did anything?
Well,
the
that
water
happens
there
every
is
now and
warm.
then.
So that it can drown the very moment we look away?
Well, we'll have to pay full attention to him.
Point taken. We should just take him upstairs and throw a bunch of covers over him.
All right. Well, I guess she made up the mind for us.
Vetoed. That should warm him up, right? Do we have to get in the covers with him to like heat him up?
Well, that has been something that's been reoccurring throughout this game so far to this point. That's how we get with Marco.
I guess this is as good a place as any. Let's get him on the bed. I'll give him my blanket too.
Oh no.
There. Now he's all snug and warm. He's ice cold. Oh. He stopped shivering. Oh, good. Far from good. I think it means he's going to hypothermia.
Oh.
Oh, come on. Give us a break. Marco, what are you...
Well, we have to snuggle up close to him too, of
What
course.
does it look like? Have you learned nothing from Bear Grylls? I'm getting under the sheets with him. To warm him up. Sharing body heat is the best way to get warm, isn't it?
Of course. And Shira, you should get on the other side too.
Did you like my snort?
Well, always. Your snorts are great in this game.
I didn't know there were many of them.
You've done this before.
I don't
You've
remember.
forgotten.
Yep. Really? That's all you want to share?
Hey.
What's so funny? The fact that you're using this as an excuse. Oh my god.
Now is not the time
I
for
know.
this, Shira.
And the moment he wakes up,
Bad
oh
timing.
boy, I need to see this. You seem oddly familiar with this kind of scenario, Shira.
Done this a few times yourself, have you?
Been reading too many shady novels, I'm guessing. Hey, I'd like
We've
my
touched a
novels the
nerve.
way they are, thanks. Visually.
Oh, she could help out here. Or just make tea. As always. What do you think about this? Should we get her involved?
If we get her involved, is that like setting us up with her or him
I
up
have
with
no idea.
her?
Well, I don't think... I mean, we already did her route at this point. I don't think it's going to be involving that.
But what if we set them
Probably
up?
not.
That would be so cute.
All right, we'll just do the tea then.
Okay.
Fine.
Would you mind making some warm tea for him?
We don't want to complicate matters too much.
Wanting to get rid of me so soon? If you wanted some alone time with him all along, you could have simply told me. Shira, leave it to me. I'll be right
There's a
back.
time and a place for this, Shira.
He's literally dying. Just don't get too carried away without me. Ew.
Someone lost a limb somewhere, too. I don't know who it was or how it works out, but someone did. You think she's jealous? Not that I'm about to blame her.
Marco, you're awake. How do you feel?
So full of himself, even as he's dying.
I know.
Hot and cold at the same time. Dizzy, nauseous. As if I had the worst hangover of my life. I won't lie. I feel like shit. And kind of like I'm about to die any minute.
Well, yeah. Whoa there. Not on my watch. Come here. I'll try to warm you up. Mom. Ew. So creepy looking. Look at his arm.
It's like ice.
His whole body feels like ice.
I find the situation oddly ironic.
Because I was the one who asked you to be my personal heater?
Do you remember that? You remembered that.
I'm not sure what it is that I remember, but I think you made me jump back in time.
So we both ended up here.
Do you remember that too?
Haven't you realized it by now? I was jumping through timelines this whole time myself. And after I told you not to pair up with me under any costs, we ended up together anyway.
I'm still not sure I understand how that's a bad thing, though.
Look what's happened so far. It's because we're incompatible with each other.
We're incompatible?
Well, I'm incompatible with just about anyone, so it's not your fault. I was hoping I would be able to find a timeline where you would pair up with anyone but me, and then merge with them with the Soulstone's help. Well, we did that a few times.
Yeah, how did you not
to
find
be fair.
those?
That was our best bet at getting out of this whole mess alive. But it never happened. Oh,
What?
I contest that very much. We did that quite a few times, Marco.
Didn't it?
You also chose me the first time I saw you draw the king. So I suppose now we went full circle.
I chose you the first time? I don't think I did, though.
Marco, you're remembering incorrectly. What's going on here?
Didn't we choose Shira? Oh, Yvonne? But I paired up with Yvonne last time, didn't I? Or was it Apris? Damn, how do any of these memories fit together?
Our memories all jumbled up now.
Can't tell what happened when.
Maybe he can't either. Or maybe from some different timeline a little bit. Where we did choose him first. I don't know. Weird.
You two look cozy. That was not her voice at all, sorry. Is the Sleeping Beauty awake? Here you go, drink this.
That's not tea, is it?
No, it's wine. I warmed it up and added some spices. It should help.
Well, thanks.
I'll wander around. I wanted to investigate the mansion.
Well, have fun. You're all alone.
I know. Call me if you need me, alright?
Don't get sucked into any more portal shrinkages or anything like that.
Oh god. I'll do that. Thanks, Shira. Make sure he gets better.
Well, we're doing our best.
No
Come on.
thanks to you. Wine.
Whatever. I guess it'll work.
Did I fall asleep? Oh no!
Oh no, our watch. We let him down.
Oh good. Marco seems warm to the touch again.
Oh, what, is he too warm again?
Does that
That'd be
mean it
really bad.
helped? Is the worst over? Oh, Shira's here. She's sitting on the bed next to us. Did Marco fall asleep as well? Wait. What?
Oh no.
I was waiting for you to wake up. Why is his hair that color? He's been like that for a while now. Why is his hair... Illusion magic. Oh, it was her, like her too. It seems that the spell he had on himself wore off.
Did it now?
I had a feeling he'd been concealing his normal appearance, but, well, now it's evident. I mean, it wasn't that big a deal. It's just hair color. Like you. I think I remembered some things too. You remembered something?
About what?
Yeah. Though I'm not sure how to even tackle the things that suddenly came into my mind.
Is it about our route together, or is it something else?
And...
Because that'll make things very awkward.
yeah.
Oh, hey,
He really
Marco.
looks a lot like his father now. Even his eyes. What? His eyes were the same color before, weren't they?
No, he had, were they red eyes? Or were they, I don't know.
I thought he always had green eyes and that's how we knew. Marco,
Suddenly I don't remember his eye color, but whatever.
how do you feel?
A lot better. Thank you, both of you. I think you might have saved my life.
Think Marco, not me. She's the one who took care of you.
But you helped. And besides, wouldn't you have done the same for me if she wasn't around?
What? You honestly think I'm that kind of person?
I don't think you are. I know you are.
You don't know me!
That's what you think.
I would have left you to die in that icebox anytime.
Of course you would.
Shira never changed.
Never, never, never.
Well, I believe you two have some things to talk about.
I guess we do.
Call me if you need me.
Did I miss something?
I think you might have... Marco, your hair and eye color... Okay, I guess his eyes weren't green before. I don't remember what color they were then.
Oh. I'm guessing it wore off. No harm done. Let me just...
What?
There.
They're
Good as
still
new.
green!
They were a slightly different shade of green, I guess. I don't know. So, what's up, Marco? We have anything to say? Well, have you figured it out yet? You must have a bunch of theories by now. Well, yeah. I've been playing this game for a while now. So,
What if he's somehow all of these things at the same time? He's Feather's brother and son. And took Feather's place in the game.
Yeah. I'm not sure which one to go with here. What do you think? I'm gonna go with Feather's brother.
Why?
Oh, man.
Should we say Feather's son or my son? Because, like, we know he's both, but he just looked like Feather. So... I don't know. You pick.
No, I'll let you pick. Come on. You pick.
I guess I'll say, are you my son? Because that's true. Are you my son?
Would it freak you out if I was?
Considering we...
Kissed? You know, there's one thing that had me wondering. When we met for the first time, down in the basement, when I introduced myself as Marco, you seemed confused. Why were you confused, Marco?
Because the name sounded familiar to me.
Even back then, so long ago, it sounded familiar to you. That's
Well,
interesting.
it sounds like my name. How is it interesting?
Because that name shouldn't mean anything to you. Not here.
When you sent my consciousness back in time, I had a vision. or a memory. I'm not sure what it was. In that memory, I said I would name my child Marco if it turned out to be a boy.
You remembered something like that. That must have given you a scare, huh? You can relax, Marco. I'm not related to you in any way.
Wait, really?
Whoa, okay.
Are you sure?
Positive. I had a feeling that it might have been a red herring there. I was really
Dang it.
concerned. So
he's Feather's son.
you think he's Feather's son?
Or brother. Or also Feather. Or someone who took
Or
Feather's
his
place. in the
brother.
game. Are you Feather's son?
Like father, like son, huh? I wonder who's the bigger tease. I assume Feather told you that he's unable to have children, though.
He did, but that applies to after he drank the potion. What about before that?
Smart observation.
That's why I was so confused. I was like, how could we? We drank the potion.
But nope, Feather never had any children.
What?
He's not my father. He is not the father.
He is the
There we go.
father?
When Mori tests this. It's not the father. Thank the heavens for that.
So, he... I don't know anymore. My mind is blown. I'm stupid.
Well, what are you thinking from these left?
I feel like now he's just nothing. He's just someone who took Feather's place. I guess we'll just go down the line.
You're not thinking it's Feather himself?
Maybe it is. But how could it be if we saw both of him at the same time?
So we'll go down the line and say the brother one, right?
Okay.
See what he says here.
Are you Feather's brother?
My personality would make sense then, wouldn't it?
Your hair and eye color, too. Speaking of which, why did you hide it?
To make myself less suspicious in your eyes, I guess. Black hair and emerald green eyes would have made you suspicious of me at first glance, wouldn't they?
But red hair and slightly less green eyes. is
Less
fine.
greenish, but still green. Especially when you seem to remember some things about Feather.
Well, I still found you suspicious.
Yeah, there's many things about you besides your appearances that make you suspicious, Marco.
I know.
That you did. So, what does it come down to? If he's Feather himself, or if he's just some other random person who took Feather's place in this
It's
game?
gotta be someone random. Are you Feather himself?
Don't you think there might be a contradiction to that theory?
There's a contradiction to everything, and I'm so confused. Wait, you're right. Both Feather and you were there at the same time once.
Once
So,
upon a time, yes.
Are you someone who took Feather's place in this game?
I wonder if this is gonna be... I don't know. What about the other... Oh, there's no other options. Okay, let's pick this one.
You're someone who took Feather's place in this game.
In a sense, that is true. But it was Feather himself who made me take his place. So, he was asking for it. And that still doesn't answer your question, does it? No? Well, you did come up with some good theories. And one of them is actually true. One of them.
Which one?
Which one?
Wait, one of them's true?
Well, he did outright deny at least that we were his son.
Yes. And he did say
That
Feather had
he
no
is our
kids.
son. I said that wrong.
Didn't he?
And he said that Feather didn't have kids.
So, could he...
He didn't speculate further on the brother or
Right.
that he's Feather himself.
Right.
Oh, no, he said there's a contradiction.
Yeah, but that
But he didn't
doesn't
say
mean
it was.
anything.
There's been a lot of weird things happen in this game, so it could be that some weird time alternate dimension thing, or that it's just some
Come on.
unrelated.
Let's go.
And we're interrupted by Shira.
Get the fuck out. Am I interrupting?
Yes!
Yes, you are. Get out. Of course I am. Damn it, Shira. This is the book you used to brew those potions with, isn't it? Well then, surprise, surprise, I remembered that I also know how to read Lurian.
Lurian, yes. You sound so unsure of yourself in that pronunciation.
Lurian.
Lurian.
Show me the page with that potion recipe of yours. No, now is not the time. There's no such thing as memory restoring potions, is there?
Nope. They were all sleeping potions all along.
You mean?
It took a while for someone to figure that out. Well, we kind of figured that out halfway through or so about.
Come on, Marco.
Probably should have realized it sooner, but still. Congratulations, Shira.
Congratulations, my ass. What the hell did you want us all to drink?
Just a harmless sedative that would have knocked you out for an hour or two. Yep, there we go. It gave Shira and I a bit of room to work with.
What? Shira was in on this whole thing with you?
Yep. She wasn't the best fit for the role, but she played her part well enough. You never noticed, did you? Back when I was giving her a change of bandages in the hall, I actually used that as an excuse to give her a pair of instructions, along with some powder that would make the potions harmless for us. Oh, so that's how they did it. Remember the, what was the line? I always forget, as you wish.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he said when we were considering whether to swap the potions or not.
The powder.
Yes.
Dang it, he wasn't just resistant.
Yep.
Wait, so you mean those face slaps were all played out?
Oh yeah, that was rather dramatic. More like improvised. I'm sorry, Marika, but I actually lied about not leaving your side when we drank those potions together. Well, I kind of figured. Shira was stuck with Shira back at the time. I was almost positive Shira wouldn't agree to drink the potion with anyone, so I had to be the one to place the note in the library.
Shira was... Wait, what the hell are you talking about? We didn't get to drink the potions because you... Hey, wait! If all this was a ruse to begin with, why the hell did you want us to drink those potions in pairs? None of this makes any goddamn sense!
Oh, but it makes perfect sense. See, even if you decide not to drink the potions with your partner, in the end, you had to consider all kinds of factors involved and share your thoughts on the matter. Like, whether you trusted me enough, if the potions really were what I said they were, and then if you trusted one another enough to actually drink them in your presence. That kind of problem solving required teamwork. It was a good excuse to make you work together. The means justified the ends.
You wanted us to trust one another.
Yeah, trust building experiment. So this... Oh, there we go. There's the thing right now. There, our one and only ticket out of here.
You were the one who had the stone all along. Inside of his pouch to boot.
Not always.
Not always?
Sometimes I had it, sometimes Sheer had it. The same could be said about the note.
So my hunch was right. You were the mastermind behind everything all along. Be glad you're sick and bedridden, because otherwise I would totally punch you right now.
So you were the Monokuma. Feel free to do it any other time.
You're not even denying it anymore.
Well, there's no point now, you just admit to it.
Did it ever cross your mind to just, drop the whole pretense and simply tell us the truth?
Are you being serious? If someone had told me straight out that they want me to trust and open up to someone to get out of here, I would have flipped them the finger without a second thought. I mean, trust isn't something you can just force yourself to feel, is it? Our whole situation needed a careful approach.
I can kind of understand where you're coming from, but it still doesn't justify all this. Besides, why do you keep talking as if... Holy shit, what is this crap? Did we actually drink those potions at some point? Why do I remember stuff that didn't happen? Shira, you're also remembering things from other timelines? Other timelines? Wait, is that what happened?
What the hell's going on here?
What's happening here? You've got to be kidding me. Ever since we got separated from the others, my mind's been getting assaulted with all kinds of confusing crap. Come to think of it, that's also when
We got separated.
And someone lost an arm.
Oh yeah, you were kind of knocked out for that part, Marco. Yeah, we have to catch up on some stuff.
Also, dude, look at that. Explain that to us.
It's still just lying there. Well, I see.
You see? What the hell do you see?
in one of the timelines, when Marco paired up with Yushira, we had a bit of a demon problem on our hands. I figured I'd try to get rid of it while sending that demon back in time, with the same spell I've been using myself all along. Oh. So that's what you had done. Well, great. But she interrupted me while I was casting it, and the whole thing went haywire. I'm guessing that demon's body ended up here. It had to make an anomaly in space and time, and that's what tore the barrier apart.
Great.
Along with the limb I had also lost back at the time.
I forgot that he lost one back at the time.
Yeah, that was a while ago now.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps that anomaly is currently what's making you remember things that happen in different dimensions. How odd.
Odd doesn't even begin to describe it. So the bruises you have on your hand right now...
They've gotten a little better since my last jump, but... Remember how I said that I was having a serious case of soul sickness? That's what happens when your soul remembers different things compared to your own body. I lost my hand, and that's why my consciousness registered. So when I jumped into another timeline, into a body that still had the limb intact, my mind had a misinformation clash. Once your mind and body get out of sync too much, well, weird things start to happen, as you can see.
But then that means that he remembers me picking Shira instead of him. And he said that it never happened. Lies.
Not to mention, I've been overdoing it with the jumping at this point. And also, he doesn't seem to remember any of it being successful.
Right,
but it was.
But it was.
I wonder if there's a reason for that. There has to be something.
Right after it, like the whole world exploded. Like right after the scene ended at the end every time or something.
As I can remember it, Marco was in some of the endings too, right? That
yeah, he had a
out.
good ending with Shira, remember?
Indeed, so there should be some stuff he remembers, unless there's more to it, which there probably will be. Each single jump takes a toll on you, making it worse and worse.
Wait, so what you're saying is... Shira? No wonder I feel so out of sorts.
But what does Shira remember? Does she remember any of the good endings that we got with her?
Shit, I think I died once. Not once. Marco, are you telling us that every timeline you've experienced is going to start affecting us right now?
There's a lot of bad stuff that happened to us. No, wait. You weren't jumping directly like I was. If you're just gaining some memories from those other dimensions, that's all they are. Your soul should be fine, despite everything. The only thing that should be affecting you is the timeline you appeared from yourself, Marco. Right, and that timeline that we jumped from was Javon's originally.
Right.
So is that why?
Maybe.
Because the timeline that we came from was the one with Yvonne, and we eventually met up with Feather.
Right.
And then all that stuff happened.
Yvonne and Feather's path, yes.
So those other timelines are stuff that only Marco experienced, but we only experienced that one. Or have we? Because we do remember some of the stuff from the other ones, but that's because of Marco. It's kind of confusing, but I think I have somewhat of a grasp on it.
Okay.
And I'll just continue along for now. The one where you found Feather down in the basement. Nothing bad happened to you there, so you should be. Shit. That asshole leached off of your mana pool, didn't he? Well, for only a little while.
Is that important?
Mariko, your soul's mana pool doesn't get refilled while you're jumping. I can't keep jumping back and forth to infinity like this either. There is always a limit to this. Those 2 months we initially had. To be honest, this might be the end of the line. For the both of us. Wow. Also, in case you're wondering, I can't just cast a spell out of the blue either. It requires a great deal of mana, which I've been running low on more and more. I had to stay longer and longer in each timeline, waiting for my energy to regenerate before I could use it properly again.
I was about to ask if you can't just send the 3 of us somewhere else. So much for that idea, I guess. So what do we do?
I don't know. At this point, I'm honestly out of ideas.
Hey, don't give up on us. You owe us a bit more enthusiasm, if anything. Not to mention, you have to take some responsibility for your actions. Would you mind if I took a look at that holy and mighty book of yours?
You won't understand a thing from it, Shira. Most of the spells aren't even written in a language that's used anymore.
All the more reason for you to show it to me.
Have you been studying ancient languages? It's down in the basement.
Didn't she just have it before?
Shelf above the tables. Second
Second one from the left, green cover. You can't miss it.
there you go.
Right?
Right.
Got it.
Care for some tea, Marco?
Sure.